What is going on, guys? Mr. Haunter here, and welcome to a brand new series that I decided to start today. It's called Instructional Setups for Animatronics. I might have to shorten that name. That kind of sounds like a really wordy name, I know. But, yeah, I decided to start this today to help people who are confused with animatronic setups set them up properly without crashing out. Yeah, one of my greatest passions in life has been helping people in need. Also, don't mind the shirtlessness. I can't even speak. Shirtlessness. It's a very hot day out. And yeah, basically, I just love helping people in need. And I love showing people how to set up animatronics for some reason. I know, it's kind of a weird hobby. Don't judge me for it, though. But yeah, we should probably get to the subject of today's setup video, and that is Spirit Halloween's new for 2025 Back Bend Bonnie animatronic. Now, before you start setting up Back Bend Bonnie, you need to make sure that you've got all the necessary parts needed to assemble her. Now, she can run on one of two different ways. If you're using 4 AA alkaline batteries not included with her, then you will probably need a Phillips or flathead screwdriver, whatever kind of screwdriver that you need, to unscrew and screw the battery door. And yeah, if you're not using batteries, then you will need, and you want to use the 6-volt 2-amp power adapter, which is included with the prop. If you want to use that, then you don't need anything other than what comes in the box, because she comes with the adapter. Yeah, we should probably go through the necessary parts so we know what we're working with here. Yeah, we've got Bonnie herself. She comes all in one piece. Head, body, arms, everything, all that jazz. We've got her base, standard animatronic base. It's got this little Velcro thingy on here. Not 100% sure what that's for. I think that's just like a hook and loop. She's also labeled back on the base. That's an important note I wanted to mention, because she's back bent, so her front should be facing back because she bends backwards. And she's facing away from the customer. Yeah, we've got 2 leg pulls here. We've got one with the control box and all the wires that make her go. And we've got one standard leg pull. We've got a bunch of, smaller pieces. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a centipede crawling right near her. Yeah, don't mind that, but yeah. We've got 2 of these little smaller cotter pins. And we've got 1 clevis pin. We also got this little, wire management clip. I'm pretty sure this is to, secure the wires to the base. Or not the base, the waist frame. Secure the wires to the waist frame, because if you don't secure them with this clip, then the wires could get tangled in the mechanism and she could probably operate improperly. But yeah, don't mind Mr. Centipede here. He's just having a blast watching me assemble this animatronic. But yeah, she basically, this little wire management clip basically just, it basically just secures the wires to the waist frame so they don't get caught in the mechanism and cause improper operation. But yeah, we've got the waist frame. This is the aforementioned waist frame here, which is, this is like her main back bending mechanism. And her waist frame. Yeah, and lastly we've got the aforementioned, of course, 6-volt 2-amp power adapter, which you should only use if you're using it. You shouldn't plug it in if you're using batteries, because that could, I believe, damage her. Yeah, I've been in this Halloween industry for like 10 years. But I'm still no expert. Like, I could be wrong. Nobody's perfect, y'all. But yeah, enough chit chat. I showed you all the parts. Let's just get to setting her up. So we're going to take this, first we're going to take the pole with the control box and snap lock it to the base. It's got this little like spring pin here. It's like a spring-loaded pin. Not sure if you can see that, but yeah. It's got a little spring-loaded pin, so we're going to attach it. And you'll know that it's locked into the base when you hear that little spring pin click into place with the little holes on the module. So that's when you'll know that it's attached. Yeah, we're going to, I'm sorry if you can't see that, but yeah, we're going to do the same here for the other leg pull, the standard leg pull. We're going to match A to A and B to B here. Again, make sure the spring pin locks into place. So now we're going to take her little waist frame and attach this to the leg pulls. If this is out of view of the camera, I'm sorry. But yeah, we've got 2 spring pins to lock in here, and then you'll know that it's flush with the poles. But yeah, now we're going to take Bonnie herself. Let me just, I'm sorry, Bonnie, that I'm reaching up inside your dress here. Yeah, she's got 2 little, alrighty. So we're going to take Bonnie here. Again, I'm sorry if you can't see that, but we're going to take Bonnie here and slide her little, like, square notch that is, like, up inside of her dress into the pole, or into the little hole on the main waist frame / mechanism. And we're going to take this little clevis pin here and slide it through, so the hole that is in the little square notch on Bonnie's body should be flush with the little square hole on the main mechanism / waist frame. So we're going to take the clevis pin here and slide it through those 2 holes because they should be flush. Now we're going to take the cotter pin and slide the straight end of it, not the wiggly end, the straight end, the curvy end. Oh, that's my fault. We're going to take the little cotter pin and slide the straight end through the hole on the end of the clevis pin to secure her body to the waist frame. So now we're going to take our other little clevis pin here and take this other like little hold on one second. I'm going to take this other little clevis pin. No, the square notch. We're just going to line it up with the clevis pin that's protruding from the waist frame and slide the cotter pin in. The clevis pin already comes attached, so if you're wondering why there wasn't a second clevis pin, that's why. Just slide the cotter pin through the hole and you'll be good. Just make sure the little square notch, this is the square notch that's labeled F, just by the way. Yeah. So yeah, it is in. Now we are going to connect the wires that are coming from her, so we're going to match G to G on one of the wires. We are going to match I to I. Yeah, I honestly decided to do this instead of unboxing videos, just because they're just so long, and y'all probably don't want to listen to me yap for over an hour. Yeah, make sure the wires click into place. We're going to match G to G, I to I, and H to H. And yeah, so now we're going to take this little wire management clip. We're going to go around back here again. I'm sorry, Bonnie. I'm having to go around back to you. We're just going to take this little clip, just, wrap it around the wires, kind of like giving a big hug. And we're going to, clip the wires into place, clip them to the waist frame so they don't get in the way of her during activation. And just make sure that the two reciprocals on this little clip thingy lock into place. You should hear like a little snap when they're locked in. Bear with me for 1 second. But yeah. So now this next part kind of depends on how you're setting her up. If you're using batteries, then you'll grab your screwdriver that you have and unscrew the battery door and place 4 brand new fresh alkaline batteries in the battery compartment and rescrew the battery door on. And then turn her to the on position, and then you're good to go. But then if you're using the included 6-volt 2-amp power adapter, then we're just going to take the adapter here, plug it into the jack that says DC 6-volt 2-amp on the module. And there's also a warning that I want to put on there, is that you should only use 6-volt adapters because that could fry her if you use any lower or higher volts. But yeah, we're just going to flip her around because she's back bend, and it just does not make sense for her to be facing the front. Just move her closer to the power outlet here. And we are going to take the other end of the power adapter and plug it into the power outlet. Just hold on 1 second. You're going to plug in the adapter, turn the power switch to on, and then you're good to go. Make a loud sound or walk in front of the sensor, or move in front of the sensor to activate it. And here we go. Here she is. Pretty creepy. Don't mind that clicking sound. I'm not 100% sure what that is. Oh my god, look at all the dirt and grime in her hair. Dang, Bonnie, you need to go to the hairstylist, my girl. Yeah, she's got 3 different audio tracks. I'll play the second one now. Pretty creepy if I do say so myself. Let me just fix her hand real quick. And she's got 1 more audio track. This is probably the creepiest one in my opinion. So just brace yourselves. But yeah, y'all, that is back bend Bonnie for you. I hope this helped anyone who was confused on her setup. And I hope I saved at least one person some time today. But yeah, if you want to buy back bend Bonnie yourself, then she is $180 in stores and online at Spirit Halloween this year. I definitely do recommend her. She's like a very cool retro-ish animatronic. She just gives off like straight 2010 Spirit Halloween vibes. But yeah, that is basically it for back bend Bonnie, y'all. Like I said, I really hope I help someone save time today. But yeah, y'all, I will see y'all in the next instructional setup video for another 2025 Spirit Halloween animatronic. Peace out for now.